super profit method. Before we start this, hope you all are safe and fine. Days are going very nicely. Studying regularly, doing work properly. Okay. In online platform, you cannot ask question like you were asking in offline platform, means live lectures. But still we are always trying our level best to make it interesting, even little bit interactive. Interactive, yes. How is it? So many times I am asking, what is the formula of weightage average profit? Now if I am asking like this, you must reply. Though you are at your home, you must reply. Then and then we can make such lectures interesting, at the same time interactive, and even you also can enjoy. We are always enjoying, to make you aware of such conceptual matters, to teach this kind of concepts. It's our hobby, it's our passion. So we always enjoy each and every moment. Okay? Hope you are also enjoying, and you must. But at the same time, do take care. Don't divert yourself to find the other ways of enjoyment. Okay? To watch TV for so long time, or just busy in mobile games and chit chats and so many other things, it will spoil not only your 12th but the entire life. Yes, entire life. Because your 12th result will give you so many opportunities. And I know so many students in both the ways I am saying. Few of them missed the opportunity just because of 3, 4, 5 marks. They secured 3 or 4 marks less than the requirement where they want to get admission. And then no alternate. They had to be satisfied by taking admission in second option, means wherever they want to take, they could not. And at that time they realized that only 3 marks, if we secured more, the life is something different. Okay? So do take care. Let's start with an example. Suppose somewhere an advertisement is there. Officer recruitment in so and so bank. Just an example. Starting salary, we know that starting salary is approximately say 60,000 or something like that per month. The criterion 70% in 12th, 70. Aggregate first class 60% in graduation and 60% in masters, MBA or whatsoever. This is the criteria. Now suppose we secured 69% in 12th or 59.2% in graduation or in masters, just due to 4 or 5 marks, we could not even apply for that because it is below criteria. If they scrutinized all the applications, the applications which are not falling in the criteria, they just put it aside. And mind well, they are not just putting aside our application, but even our life also, because that was maybe possible our dream to get a good job, starting salary 60,000, 80,000, even in 6 digits, 1 lakh. And nowadays, when you are going to enter the market, because at least 4 years, 1 12th, 3 of graduation, and personally believing 2 of masters. So after 6 years, when you are going to enter in the market for job, for business I am not saying, because for business there is no education qualification actually needed. But for job, when you are going to enter in the market, due to inflation and all other scopes, India is not only an emerging country, but now almost on the verge of developing, but very fast. So, when you are going to enter in the market, don't dream, don't dream less. Dream high. Even you can expect, yes, I am saying, I am having that kind of examples too. After 6 years I am saying, even you can expect 7-digit salary. You know what is 7-digit salary? That is 10 lakhs rupees per month. You can expect, but you have to fulfill that expectation. You have to prepare yourself for that category, for that criteria. Just by using these words, dream high, dream big, cannot achieve the dream, cannot fulfill that dream. So with that motto, with that goal, dream big and start doing journey to reach the destination. Okay? With that encouragement, with that positive thoughts, let's start another method of goodwill. We already completed 2 methods. One, simple average, which is also known as average method. Another, weightage average profit method. What was the special characteristic of weightage average profit? Yes, it gives importance to trend of profit. Means if profit is constantly increasing or if profit is constantly decreasing, we must apply weightage average method. You know the calculation and everything. You already solved 4 questions, 2 of exercise and 2 of illustration. Illustration 3 and 4, yes. Hope you are not having any kind of doubt in any of the average method. Along with that, next one, that is super profit. See, each and every method is eliminating a particular limitation of previous method. In simple average method, we were not giving importance to any factor, just the total of profit divided by years and you will get average profit. So, for eliminating the trend problem, the limitation of average, we started weightage average method. The trend of profit must be considered. It's an important factor. Okay? And so weightage average is more important than the normal simple average method. Okay? In practical field I am saying. Now, in weightage average, we are giving importance to trend of profit. That profit is constantly increasing or profit is constantly decreasing. But at the same time, if you understand properly, if you try to recollect, weightage average is giving importance to trend only. In weightage average, we are not comparing with anyone else. Trend of our firm only. Let's say our listen carefully. Again, an example. An example is what we personally believe. Normal, simple examples are always the best tool to understand a concept. Because even you people can also frame the examples very easily. So let's take an example. Our firm, the profit of 3 years. First year, 10,000. Second year, 15,000. Third year, 25,000. Profit is constantly increasing. 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. Profit is constantly increasing. So we feel weightage average. Yes, correct. Weightage average is there. But another firm doing same business, same type of business. Our firm 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. Okay, this is our firm. Another firm. First year 10,000, same as ours. Second year 11,000, our firm earns 15. The another firm earns 11. Third year 19,000. We earn 25,000. Okay? So instead of doing just weightage average, it is better to compare with the industry's average. It will give you more perfect picture. Okay? And so this method arises. Super profit. Yeah. Let's start it. First of all, try to understand the meaning. Very important meaning in theory. Very short question. Frequently they ask this question. What is super profit? And it's a bonus question, I can say. Because every Tom, Dick and Harry can easily grab the mark. Okay? Super profit method. What is the meaning of it? The surplus means the excess. The surplus of average profit. The surplus of average profit over expected, which is also known as normal. Our expected profit is super profit. Surplus of average profit of our firm. Okay? Over expected profit is industry's average. Industry નો જે average profit, industry નો જે profit expect કર્યો હોય એના કરતા વધારે આપણો જે profit છે, that difference, that surplus, that excess is known as super profit. Is it okay? Last time, the surplus, even you can write the word excess also. The surplus of average profit over expected or normal profit is known as super profit. Is it clear? Sure? Good. Again, for VSQ also it's very, very, very important. 1 mark. Just by writing, say 1 or 2 sentences. Okay, when we are talking about VSQ, let me tell you an important thing. Please do take care. Wherever you go, not only in 12th board I am saying, in all the exams you must apply this. While writing such short answers, try to create a habit to underline the important words, not the entire answer. Then it makes no difference. It makes no sense. Try to create a habit to underline the important words of that answer, the key words. Because while checking the paper, if we saw that, we can come to know your concepts are very perfect. So just tick it, give the mark and move further. Okay? It saves our time. Not only that, sometimes, frankly speaking, sometimes if a minor negligible mistake is there in the answer, we may going to overlook it. Negligible, not a major mistake. Not a major mistake. If you reverse the answer and underline the words, then obviously, though you underline the words, obviously you are not going to get marks. But normally it will not happen. The person who is creating this kind of habit always a good student. Not a brilliant, but at least a good student. So normally they never reverse the concepts. Their answers are normally correct. So try to create a habit in short answers, whichever may be the subject. Whichever may be the subject. I am not talking about only accounting. Because we are going to have a great mark sheet, not only for accounts, but in all the subjects. So try to create this habit, it will give you a very positive result. Okay? Just underline. Suppose in this answer you want to underline. What you are going to underline, obviously, surplus of average profit over expected profit, or surplus average profit expected profit. Enough. Okay? Now the steps. I already told you in my last session that simple average and weighted average, these two are the small methods in which you can save your time. But if they ask this method, normally you cannot save your time. Means you have to use the entire 7 minutes allotted to you for this question. 4 marks, question 2, 7, 27. याद रही जो चाहिए. There were 6 steps. Oh, 6 steps. Don't worry, it's very easy. 1 or 2 steps already given in the question. So you are not supposed to do calculation in each and every step. So just by looking at the number of steps, don't feel that this is a tough method. As I say, everything is easy. Everything is easy. In all the subjects. It all depends on our mindset. It all depends on our mentality. Okay? So have patience, have confidence in yourself, have faith in God, and start learning the steps. First step, capital employed. Capital employed. How can we find it out? Now normally, it may be given in the question itself. While solving the question, you can come to know, but in question itself it is given, capital employed, 10 lakh. Then you are not supposed to do anything else. Just write first, capital employed, 10 lakh. Enough. Okay? But if it is not given, in this question, it is compulsory to find this. If it is not given. Clear? So to find this, the formula is total asset minus total liabilities. Total assets minus total liabilities. Assets, total assets. They are not going to give you a balance sheet. They are going to give you total asset directly. And total liabilities also directly. Okay? So if you just do the calculation, say total asset 10 lakh, total liabilities 4 lakh, obviously you will get capital employed worth rupees 6 lakh. Okay? Let's understand what is capital employed. How much capital we invested in the business. How much capital we invested in the business is known as capital employed. Try to recall little bit the concept of balance sheet. Don't worry. Feel ease. Both simple is but the concept becomes very clear. Don't worry. You'll enjoy it. In balance sheet, on asset sides, different assets are given. In this concept, we are not connected with it. Total asset. On liability side, you have two matters. Okay, let me give you one more hint. The balance sheet equation. The balance sheet equation. What was it? Yes, what was it? C plus L equals to A. C plus L equals to A. What does it mean? Capital plus liability equals to assets. As a fundamental chapter, we studied this in 11th standard. And if you remember my words, I told you so many times at that time that this is one of the most important chapter to understand concepts. Okay? Balance sheet equation, C plus L equals to A. Now on liability side, two items, capital and liabilities. Assets are only one, assets. હવે વિચારો, just think. Assets, total 10 lakh. Liability side you have two items, one capital, another liabilities. Now from asset, if you deduct liabilities, what is remaining? Followed what I am saying? Naturally the remaining is capital. So on that basis they create this formula. On that basis they create this formula. Okay? So indirectly can I say? Indirectly that capital employed equals to total capital. Capital employed equals to total capital. Because from assets, if you deduct liabilities, the remaining portion is total capital. Okay? Still if not, rewind the lecture for 5 minutes. Listen once, twice. Take your book with you. C plus L. No need to solve the question. Just write C plus L equals to A. And you can also make a formula that A minus L equals to C. It's that simple. And so I am saying everything is easy. It's all depends on your mindset. Capital employed, total asset minus total liabilities. Second, expected rate of return. Expected rate of return. It is always in percentage. What is it? In industry, the firms doing same kind of business, what is their profit? It is always in percentage. That suppose 10%, and if their capital is say 10 lakh, then 10 lakh, 10% comes to 1 lakh is expected profit. Okay? So, I already wrote over here, it is given. In question, you are not supposed to find anything. It's always given. That's why I am saying, don't take tension by looking at 6 steps. This, in majority of the case, given. Second step, it is given. What you are supposed to write? Expected rate of return, 10% or 8% or 12%, whatever is given. It is that simple. Okay? Third step, expected profit. See the beauty. You can't shuffle the step. તમે આ step second લખી જ નહીં શકો. If you write, you cannot move further. આ જ મજા આવશે. કદાચ ભૂલાઈ જશે step તો પણ shuffle નહીં થાય. If you forget the order and by mistake you write super profit, fifth step as third step, it is not possible for you to move ahead. Okay, why? Say in first step we find capital employed. In second step, expected rate of return. Now in third step we are using both of this. ખ્યાલ આવે છે? Following? What do I wanted to say? In third step, we are using first and second step. So if you don't have these two steps, this is not possible. Okay? Capital employed. First step, into expected rate of return. Second step, because this is percentage divided by 100. Okay? Third step, very, very easy. Fourth step, average profit. Now here, whichever the method they say, or if they are not saying, if the instruction is not given as per the condition given in the question of profit. If the profit is increasing, decreasing frequently, means first year 10,000, second year 12,000, third year 9,000, increase, decrease, mixed mode, then we have to apply simple average. Or if the trend is on one side only, plus or minus, means increasing or decreasing. In this case, it is weightage average. So I already wrote in bracket average profit. The similar, which you are doing in first or second method, average profit by simple or weighted method. Any of one. Okay? Then super profit. Average profit minus expected profit. Again, for super profit, you are supposed to use this two. Fourth step minus third step. Fourth step minus third step. So you can't move further. Could be jagah, suppose this step you write as fourth step. Super profit equals to average profit minus expected profit. Now you are having expected profit, but where is the average profit? Samjhai che? If not, as I told you so many times, try to rewind the lecture and listen carefully. But I personally wish it should not happen. If you concentrate, then it is really very, very simple. What I wanted to say is, the steps are arranged in such a way that you cannot fumble. You can't commit a mistake. વિચાર તો કરો, તમે mistake કરી જ ન શકો, એટલું smoothly arranged થયું છે. Now, if you are stubborn, જો તમે જીદ્દી હો, that sir, you are saying you can't commit a mistake. No, we can commit. It's your wish. We can't do anything else. તમારે મિસ્ટેક કરવી જ હોય તો કરો, but or else grab 4 marks. Super profit equals to average profit minus expected profit. And the last step, goodwill. Goodwill equals to super profit into number of years purchased. Goodwill equals to super profit into number of years purchased. Okay? These 6 steps. Just go through it properly. First of all, third method, super profit method, the meaning, the surplus of average profit, the surplus of average profit over expected or normal profit is known as super profit. Then capital employed, expected rate of return, expected profit with formula, average profit by simple or weightage method, very, very simple. Then super profit, average profit minus expected profit, and at last goodwill equals to super profit into number of years purchase. Okay, just try to learn, try to remember the steps. We are going to start solving the question, but if you remember the steps properly, then it is a matter of putting digits just to put figures given in the question and have small calculations with the help of calculator, and at the end 4 marks, so you can increase your goodwill. Okay? Just try to remember the steps in order. If any problem, can definitely tell us.